Hello, lovely, lovely Libras, and happy Grand Conjunction Day. Saturn and Jupiter today on the 21st are going to be aligned for the first time in 20 years and for the first time in an air sign or in Aquarius for 800 years. So, big deal, big energy, big plays, maybe. What am I talking about? I don't know. I didn't get enough sleep last night because I kept on getting things through. You've got so much stuff to wade through. So if you don't like the intuitive messages, do go and hit that timestamp down below and jump straight to the card reading because I've got quite a lot to wade through. I'm not going to go into too much detail on anything, but if anything particularly is relevant to you, anything is particularly meaningful, do take that as a sign. Perhaps it's a song that you really, really love, or a song that means something to you. And I do encourage you to go and look up all the songs that come through because a lot of the times there's quite meaningful things in there, especially the videos, which I'll come back to. So I am armed with my coffee today, trying to wake up a little bit. And if you hear background noise as well, my children are off school now for Christmas, and my son's playing computer games with his friend. So online, okay, social distancing. I don't know what's wrong with me today. I don't know what this energy is that you're in, but we'll get into it. So the first song that came through intuitively was Heartbreak Story by The Wanted. I'll never be with, what is it? I'll never be your heartbreak story. It's like, I know somebody that has broken your heart, but I will never break your heart. I'll look after you. That's kind of, could be you feeling this way to somebody else, seeing someone go through a breakup, seeing someone be heartbroken for somebody else and being like, I would never do that to you. Or it could be somebody, you're in that position where you're the one going through some sort of breakup or difficult patch, some kind of heartbreak, and you've got somebody who's looking at you feeling that way, like, I'd never break your heart. Now I'm getting, I'll never break your heart. So I'm going to note that one down for you as well. I'll never make you cry. Maybe some of us just need to get out and get dressed up and go and get on the karaoke. I know that I'm in that mood where I'm like, I bought a new dress during lockdown as well, and I'm like, when am I ever going to get to wear that? So, yeah, maybe a lot of Libras are just like, I just want to get dressed up and go out at this point. I want to go to a restaurant. I want to go out dancing. I want to go and do karaoke. Right, okay. The next thing I got intuitively, bit of a weird one, but I was getting the words compound V. Now, bonus points to anyone who immediately got that because it took me a minute. I was like, I know that from something. What is it? And it's from the TV series The Boys. So maybe you, sorry, they're giving me a meme as well. Maybe you've been watching The Boys. Maybe like recently, like within the past couple of days, or you're about to watch it, like it's relevant now if this is you, or perhaps there's something in that TV show that's kind of somehow relevant to you. Have you taken Compound V? Are you a superhero, Libra? Possibly. Compound 5 as well. It could be some sort of, I don't know, maybe you work on a big industrial estate and it's like, oh, it's in that compound, it's in compound number 5. I don't know. Compound V, take it as you will. They also gave me Me and the Boys, which is a meme. So that could be something for somebody. Hand on Your Heart by Kylie. Put your hand on your heart and tell me, is it over? I won't believe until you put your hand. Sorry, you're going to get a lot of singing from me today. I'm sorry, Libra. But that's what came through. Middle of the night, quite loud actually. I had this Australian in my head singing Hand on Your Heart. So, again, take that as you will. She's kind of saying, it's like someone's trying to break up with her, but she's not believing it. Or she's saying, it's like intuitively she knows that this person loves her. So it's like the words aren't matching. There's some kind of conflict between what you know in your heart space and perhaps what somebody's saying around you. So it's like, well, why are you saying that? Something like that. I've got the name Laurie, Lori, Laurie, like Dory, but Laurie. Hi, if your name's Laurie. They've shouted your name at me in the middle of the night. Then I got Nobody Said It Was Easy by Coldplay. The Scientist, it's actually called, by Coldplay. Nobody said it was easy. No one said it would be this hard. So possibly a relationship, again, coming to an end. There's still love there, but it's for some reason this kind of splitting up, possibly for somebody. Not going to be for everybody. Don't panic, Libra. Now, funny that there's a siren blaring as I'm about to say this, because I watched the video to that song the other day. I'd completely forgotten it. I had seen it before, but I'd completely forgotten it. I've got a goldfish memory. So I was watching it and it plays backwards. Now, I kind of don't... If you don't want me to spoil it for you, skip ahead a minute. But it plays out backwards and you're like, well, where's he? What's going on here? Where's he been? What happened? And it turns out that he was in a car crash, and it looks like when he had the car crash, his girlfriend died. Somebody could... this is something I've been picking up on and off across readings for a while now. Actually, for the entire time that I've been able to do this. I think it did come up in your last reading as well. I don't know if somebody has been in control of a car and caused some sort of accident that's caused significant damage to somebody else, feeling very, very, very guilty about it. So I'm going to go into a very specific message for somebody, because it keeps coming through, and I know it's a thing. There's this female energy that keeps coming through to me who has damage to the side of her head. Could be a mother, doesn't have to be. It doesn't have to be your mother, it could be the mother of your children. Mothering, or somebody who's very maternal and affectionate and mothering. Possibly either died or was in a coma due to a car crash. That she loves somebody, and I've got more messages, but they're very personal, so I don't want to say them on camera. But if that is you, maybe do let me know. There's more there to that, and this is a consistent thing that's been coming through. So when I watched that video, having this kind of knowledge inside me of this thing that I'm picking up on, I was a mess. I was a mess when it got to that part of the video where I realised what had happened. I was like, is this somebody's story that I'm picking up on, that I'm connecting with? Because that is hard. So yeah, I was a hot mess. Because it came through as like a confirmation of what I've been picking up on a bit. So I don't know. Then I've got she's the one. So, the main message with that is that they don't feel guilty. The person doesn't want you to feel guilty, if that's you. She's the One by Rob. I've gone so hot again now. She's the One by Robbie Williams. I was her, she was me. We were young, we were free. If there's somebody calling you on, she's the one. Perhaps that's a message again connected there. Others of you, maybe you've just found the one, or somebody's feeling this way about you, like she's the one for me. Next, I saw Five Nights at Freddy's characters. I assume they were Five Nights at Freddy's characters. That's what they looked like to me. One was the bear, but it was kind of like a ghost bear, or like it was like the outline of the bear but painted in blue flames, or electricity. It was like the blue kind of transparent version of the bear from Five Nights at Freddy's. And then closely followed by the rabbit animatronic, but like face on. I could specifically see its teeth. So maybe somebody's playing Five Nights at Freddy's. Maybe you've got kids who are interested in it. Take that as you will. Then I got Little Lies by Fleetwood Mac. Tell me lies, tell me sweet little lies. Again, could be some sort of breakup, something coming to an end, but it's like the last kind of like throes of it, where it's like, well, we still love each other. We know that, but we know that we have to go our separate ways. Tell me lies. I don't know. Come Into My World by Kylie. So 2 Kylie songs there. Lift Me Up. Come Into My World. Take These Arms That Were Made for Loving. Take these lips that were made to touch and feel you. I'm getting that completely wrong. Fade Into You by Mazzy Star. And then your actual randomised songs. Just as a kind of side note, Benediction by Luke Sital Singh keeps playing for me. So that could be for someone as well. That does talk about death, so be prepared. But the word benediction is coming through for some reason. So I'm trying to interpret it from my very quickly forgotten Latin I learned at university. But bene means good. I don't know why I'm being drawn to the actual construction of the word. Bene means good. Diction means talking. Someone who's good at talking, good speech, good with words, but also dict, D-I-C, is no, it's D-U-C. I don't know why I'm seeing it as this, but D-U-C is the word for kind of like a leader or leadership. So good leadership, because someone who's a good leader because they're good at talking, perhaps. I don't know why I'm being drawn to that word so much. Benediction, I don't actually know the meaning of that word in terms of religion, so I'm sorry, but perhaps that means something to you specifically, benediction. The two songs that came through for you as I was setting up the card reading were Vertigo by Kylie, Falling With My Eyes Closed, Are We In Love or Are We Dreaming? So I'm asking for clarity. And people being able to know exactly what's in the hearts and in the hearts of others, and not being confused perhaps by words or good, a good yarn, good lies, little lies, tell me sweet little lies. I'm hoping everybody gets clarity, especially with it being the Grand Conjunction Day. I think we need to get clarity on a situation before we can move on. 1 minute. Ooh, I almost paused on 11:11 then. It was 11:10. Dang it. Right, okay. It was just my little boy talking to me about Minecraft. His friend has got him, he was playing yesterday and got him iron armour, which was very sweet of him. So, let's see. So, are we in love or are we dreaming? I am asking for clarity. She-Wolf by Shakira. Was your other song? A domesticated girl, that's all you ask of me. A domesticated girl, that's all you ask of me. Now, Libra, you love home life, you love family, and when you love fully. Depending on the other aspects of your chart, most Libras, pure Libra energy, is very much about house and home and family and loved ones, and when people are close to your heart, you give so much of yourself to them. But that's not enough for you. You are a very intelligent sign. You are kind of you're an air sign, so you've got a lot of mental ability. Now, that doesn't necessarily mean an A star student, but you are very intellectual in terms of especially when it comes to emotions and things like this. So you need a lot of stimulation. I think if Libras are solely in the house, they're going to get very, 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 very bored very quickly. So you need things to occupy your mind as well as your hands. It's not good to just be cooking, cleaning, tidying. You kind of need that mental stimulation as well. So there could be something there where you're feeling very, very bored, quite frankly. Maybe you need conversation, somebody who can you can have a really good conversation with, perhaps. So there is this sense of kind of being stuck in the house. Haha, 2020, aren't we all? But wanting to kind of get dressed up, wanting to be that she-wolf, right? Wanting to kind of let your kind of naughtier side perhaps come out to play, wanting to feel like you're more than just mum, or more than just housewife, or more than just whatever humdrum thing is boring you to tears right now, whether that's work as well, doing the filing at work or whatever it is. It's you need that mental stimulation, you need that that reason to kind of let your wild side come out, I feel. Also, it's pairing for me. The song, a very controversial song before I say it, Blurred Lines by, what's his name? Oh, Robin Thicke, has been coming out quite a lot recently. It's just randomly been playing, but playing quite often. So I almost feel like perhaps there's another connection where because this song's saying a domesticated girl, that's all you ask of me. And in that Robin Thicke song, they say, he tried to domesticate you, but you're an animal, right? She-wolf. I'm here to liberate you. So you could be interested in a connection where somebody's bringing out your wild side, which maybe is what you need right now. So obviously don't I mean, I don't have to say this to you, Libra, because you're such an honest, upright, kind of well-intentioned sign. You don't want to hurt people. You tend to put people before yourself. So I can't see you running around having an affair, at least not for very long, because I don't think you'd want to hurt anyone. I don't think I need to tell you to have high morals in a situation, but you could definitely be feeling that. Right, okay. Whew, told you it was a long one. And the dirty puns are coming out. So I'm going to randomise the song for you on camera now, if I can actually get my slightly old clunky tablet to speed up long enough to get you a song. So I did a reading last night for the Jupiter-Saturn conjunction, but I wasn't happy with it. So this is just a song that came through for that. But it was a pick a card reading. This was the last song. Okay, Libra, we want clarity. We want clarity, no mental confusion. Speak directly to our heart spaces, please. What do we want here? Iris, the Goo Goo Dolls. I'd give up forever to touch you, and I know that you feel me somehow. You're the closest to heaven that I've ever been, and I don't want to go home right now. All I can taste is this moment, the moment of truth in your lies, when everything tastes like, not a rainbow, that's Skittles. When everything feels like the movies, yeah, you bleed just to know you're alive, and I don't want the world to see me because I don't think they'd understand how everything's made to be broken. I just want you to know who I am. Sound relevant, Libra, at all? Iris by the Goo Goo Dolls. Iris as well. This stuff about eyes keeps coming through. What does that say? Dizzy up the girl. A vertigo and dizzy again. I love that song. Apparently it's from some, what's his name? A really, really famous actor. I can see his face, which is funny because I've got face blindness, but I can. Nicolas Cage. Apparently I think it's from a Nicolas Cage movie. I could be wrong, but the movie is something to do with angels, where he's an angel and he gives up his divinity to be with this girl. So I don't think, is it City of Angels? I don't think I've seen that film. Maybe I need to go and watch it. But yeah, beautiful, beautiful song. So Libra, some of you are definitely feeling super romantic, super like in your emotions right now. But maybe you're trying to intellectualize it. You're overthinking. You're not trusting perhaps what you know to be true. So take it. If it resonates, leave it. If it doesn't, I'm going to tune into the energies. I'm going to open the window because your energy is making me really hot again. And yeah, I'll be back with you in a moment. Just to quickly show you, as I'm sort of turning that off, it's 11:01 on the clock there and 22% on the battery. So you are getting a lot of repeating ones and repeating twos in your readings. So could definitely be a connection for you there. I'm just going to finish tuning into the energies. Sorry, we're back with you in a second, but I wanted to show you that. Right, I'm not crying, you're crying. Who listened to that song? Okay, let's go. Libra, lovely, lovely Libras. Electric eel on the bottom there. Woo! Bring your ideas to life. So what do we have, please, for Libras? The best possible message that can come through for Libras this week. What do we have? Libras, and those come to the reading today. What do we need to know? Help us see clearly. Wow, quite a few things. Swan Spirit, time for a deep dive. Virgo also had that. So if you are Virgo, Libra, cusp, do go and check out the Virgo reading too. What do we have? It's trying to show me the peacock as well. Okay, Let It Shine. That gives me the Take That song. Let it shine. Let it shine. Let your heart shine. There you go. Look. Stop showing off. Stop posing. Let your authentic self shine. Turtle spirit there. Slow and steady wins the race. Right, okay. Stop looking at all the things. Wolf spirit. Again, this is Virgo energy. So somebody could definitely be Virgo cusp or strong Virgo in the chart, or be dealing with the Virgo. Turn knowledge into wisdom. Oh gosh, I've got so many cards. Pig spirits, use your mind wisely. Okay, interesting. It's like that pig has its third eye chakra lit up there as well. Giving me Babe. Perhaps somebody's watched Babe recently. Use your mind wisely. Yeah, don't overthink. Strategize, but don't overthink. Dragonfly spirit, unbelievable. Now that reading that I said I did yesterday, and it's 22. I told you, look, I told you. Ones and repeating ones and repeating twos, watch out for them. In the readings I did off camera yesterday, well, I did them on camera, but I didn't post it because I wasn't happy with the reading. I was a mess. It just didn't flow. But the dragonfly spirit kept on coming out for every single pack that I did, for every single pile that I did. The dragonfly spirit was so persistent. So really strongly coming through here, this dragonfly energy. Yay! I'm a cat person, so way. Cat spirit, claim your independence. Use your mind wisely. You've got a lot of stuff about the mind. Look, turn knowledge into wisdom. Use your mind wisely. Truth transcends illusion. So, oh yeah, you're definitely getting the truth. This is what I actually asked for you when I was tuning in. Clarity. Claim your independence. Let it shine. Time for a deep dive. Right, well, we're going to be here for about 5 days if I read all of these. So I am not going to read Swan Spirit because this came through yesterday for Virgo's reading. So if you want to know the details of that, just go and look at, you can use the timestamp in the description box of Virgo's reading. It'll take you more or less directly to that card. So you don't have to watch the whole video, but if you want to know the details of that card, go and do that. Just to save time, I don't want to have to read every single card you see that's here. I'm going to read the Peacock first. Perhaps you know somebody in your life who's a bit of a peacock, right? A bit of a show-off, maybe. It could be you. But it's somebody who's kind of putting on a front. Probably masculine energy. The coloured peacocks are the male peacocks. Peacocking, that's the thing, isn't it? Let it shine. So when is the last time you shook a tail feather and shined your light for all to see? Okay, maybe it is you, Libra, because that's literally what I was picking up on at the start of the reading. If you remember, I was saying about buying that new dress and like wanting to go out and go on the dance floor. So what is that noise? Can you hear that? What is that noise? That kind of beeping noise. It's 22 on the clock as well. Okay, it stopped. I don't know what it was, but it stopped. That was not a normal noise for my house, so I don't know what that was. Tell me you heard that. It was like blung, blung, blung. I'm not going mad. That was definitely in the room. That wasn't in my head. I can tell the difference. When is the last time you shook a tail feather and shined your light for all to see? Within each of us is a peacock spirit yearning for expression, and you are called now to show the world the gorgeous creature you are, for you are a manifestation of spirit. This feels like a follow-on from your last reading, because I was talking about some Libras. Libra, you do tend to be quite attractive when you make the effort. You're a bit lazy too. You do like to roll around in your jogging bottoms or whatever. You know, you can be a bit scruffy, Libra. I'm sorry, it's true. I'm a Libra. You know, depending on your other placements, but definitely we are a sign that doesn't tend to make the most of ourselves. And not all Libras, but some Libras you can scrub up really well and be actually quite attractive, but with that comes unwanted attention, like the Robin Thicke's of the world, right? Who's like, I know you want it, and you're like, we really don't know. So it's something here to do with don't feel like you have to dull your light in any kind of way. And even if this is just your personality, like radiating or whatever it is for you, Libra, you keep getting that diamond heart stuff, the stuff about letting your authentic colours shine. Your last reading was true colours. Letting that beautiful Libra heart shine out into the world. Don't let people dull your shine. So if you've got people around you, perhaps you've got a partner who's like who gets a bit jealous, a bit possessive, because when you get dressed up, you get more attention from other people. So maybe they're a bit like, I don't want you to, no, don't wear that dress. No, just wear that dress for me. Perhaps you've got someone like this around you. So, but this is kind of like saying, stand in your true power, wear what you want to wear, or be who you want to be. Really let your true colours shine. It's really coming through as like another thing from that last reading. And don't... Other people are going to be dicks. They are, because other people are sometimes dicks, but don't let that stop you being who you want to be. Basically, just obviously take careful precautions, stick with your friends if you're going out, watch your drinks, all that kind of thing. Okay. Come out from the shadows, Peacock Spirit says, and show your true colours. I am not making this up. I'm not kidding. You saw that card come out, right? You saw, you probably saw, I put it down and it shifted, right? The Swan Spirit shifted off the Peacock Spirit, which is why I was drawn to pull it. So you can go back and look at that again. Like, I'm not making this up. Like, I called your last reading True Colours. Like, look, true colours, so that others can be inspired to express their own exquisiteness. So you're not just doing it for you, you're doing it for others, okay? Even if you're quirky, even if you're a bit odd, even if you've got like a weird dress sense, right? Just do you and be confident with it, because it inspires other people to also be themselves and not wear those masks. Like, look, this peacock literally has a crown on. It's like, I'm owning this. I am owning this. Oh, I love it for you, Libra. Love it. So 67, what is the wolf doing here? Again, could be Virgo energy here. Perhaps you're connecting with a Virgo. Perhaps you've got a strong Virgo in your chart. But it's very much like the family element for me, the wolf. It's the working with it as part of a team, sort of being protective of those that you love. Okay. Turn knowledge into wisdom. Wolf spirit leads you deep into the enchanted forest that holds the secrets to your life. Can you sense her beckoning you to follow, asking you to take all you have learned and all you are learning and make it yours, right? It's talking about things being uniquely you. So it's like your soul thumbprint. Can you integrate it all into your body, mind and spirit? Whatever lessons you've learned along the way, do not leave them unexamined. Be loyal. Be loyal, see, to your dreams, to your soul, and to turning knowledge into wisdom and experience into magic. And to turning knowledge into wisdom and experience into magic. You are the only one you have been waiting for. Be still and know that the sound of your heart beats in harmony with the whole world, right? Your heart. The appearance of wolf spirit is an auspicious omen that says you are truly in alignment with your destiny. I knew you were doing brilliantly, Libra. Like, I love doing your readings because it's like every time I come in, it's like Libra is owning it. Libra is bossing it. So yeah, your energy is brilliant at the moment. And I'm not saying that means you have to be happy all the time, right? I have definitely had a bit of a wobble this week, just really feeling really stuck inside and like no enthusiasm for anything. I've not put much up on my gaming channel. I've just been really feeling like really flat and uninspired. So it's not saying that you're going to be 100% like farting rainbows out your ass, flying through the sky every single minute of every single day, but it's the capacity to kind of step up, to boss it when you need to. Okay, so you're doing really, really well, Libra. Brilliant. And it's all about authenticity, right? Being authentic, speaking and acting from that heart space, because your heart space is beautiful. You know, I really see the Libra heart as like the diamond with the light shining through, which fractals into all the different kind of rainbow colors. So it's like all talking about your unique thumbprint, your unique energy, and radiating it out into the world. That's kind of the imagery I get a lot for Libra at the moment. So it's really beautiful. Keep it up. 47, use your mind wisely. So you've been told to think about the lessons that you've been learning, especially, you know, that's the whole point of Saturn being in Capricorn, is to give us that tough love, to make us learn the hard lessons, whatever that has been for you this year. So it's like, now's the time to analyze, and take what you need and leave anything that doesn't. Don't overanalyze. Don't think yourself into a corner. Don't kind of doubt yourself, don't doubt your heart, but like move with your heart space and with logic, which you are brilliant at doing. Your sign is the scales. You have that balance, Libra. You know, you're ruled by Venus, which is all about love and the heart, but you're an air sign, so you've got that mental capacity. So Pig Spirit appears to remind you of the right use of intelligence, a gift we all have that is meant to be used with love. Oh my God, literally what I just said. Compassion and discernment. Intelligence means recognizing the value of intuition partnered with smarts and common sense. That's what I was just saying, which leads to intelligent solutions. When Pig Spirit appears, you are called to respect your analytical mind and use it for the highest good, recognizing that all facts must be considered even when they do not fit with what you already know. Spirit blesses us with wisdom when we allow Pig Spirit to nudge us into open-minded, thoughtful dialogues, whether with others or internally, as we mull over our ideas and what we have come to understand. You are intelligent and capable of clear-minded thinking, shaped by the wisdom you have accumulated and the intuition that will tell you when you have more learning to do, because not all facts are in. Now is a time that your decision-making powers are reliable, for you are in alignment with Pig Spirit's keen intelligence. Why couldn't I read that? So what I'm getting from this is you don't have the full picture yet, and this was coming through for you, I think 2 readings ago, where you were trying to understand, and it was like I was saying, it was like somebody trying to line up cats. It's like, Libra, you're a cat in the middle of a load of dominoes. Don't move. Like, the universe is doing stuff around you and you're getting frustrated because you can't see the bigger picture. But it's like all you have to do is sit there, like sit pretty, right? Because there's stuff going on around you, and if you move too soon, then it kind of knocks over the dominoes and sets the universe back. So it's like the same kind of message coming through. I think it was 2 readings ago, could be 3 readings ago for you, but it was like you don't have the full picture, so you can only act on the intelligence you do have, the information you do have, with that trust in your intuition. You know, wolves are very, very intuitive, very kind of they've got that kind of like pack mentality in a good way, where they can sense what the other members of the pack are doing. They kind of know where everybody else is. It's like football players as well, if you want to use that analogy. The football players kind of know where the teammates are just because they've kind of like done those formations so many times. So it's something that comes as like second nature. You kind of just know where people are in a situation without actually having the facts. So you're kind of, it's like having a jigsaw puzzle, but you've only got pieces of the jigsaw. So what you're doing is intuitively filling in the blank spaces with logical guesses. It's like educated guesses. So as you get more of the puzzle, the picture will become clearer, and you can reassess and like refill in those blank spaces. But there's nothing wrong with using the knowledge and intuition that you do have until you get further information coming through. So there we go, that's something for somebody. Now this card, the Dragonfly Spirit, I'm particularly interested in, because as I say, it kept on coming through for pretty much every single set of cards I was doing on that reading. I've deleted it now, so I'm sorry if you were interested in that, but it was a hot mess. I wasn't happy with it, and I'm not going to upload things. Like, this is the thing as well, like me trusting my intuition. I did that reading because I felt the need. I felt pressurized to do a grand conjunction reading because of Jupiter and Saturn. I've seen other readers putting them up. I kind of did it with the King readings and the Christmas readings, set of readings that I did. So I've already kind of covered it. And I felt this pressure to kind of do this this specific reading, to kind of hop on the trend, if you like. And because it is so important, right, it only happens once every 20 years. Not this particular alignment hasn't happened for 800 years. So I did feel like the pressure to do it. But I did it based on feeling the pressure, not because I intuitively felt like I should do it, but more because I felt the pressure, the social pressure to do it, and it didn't turn out right. So there's some kind of moral, there's some kind of story in that for somebody. So yeah, I'm glad that I didn't post that reading because it didn't feel authentic. I know. Dragonfly Spirit 22. Again, watch out for wands. Oh my god, it's 333 on the clock. Pattern numbers, absolutely. Watch out for consecutive numbers. Truth transcends illusion. Okay, here we go. This is what I'm asking for, truth. Dragonfly Spirit is here to remind you that the wisdom and truth available at all times in the hidden realms. Just as a dragonfly catches your eye with its reflective wings and body, the Dragonfly Spirit appears to tell you to pay attention to the truth beyond the illusion, and recognize the insights that come seemingly out of nowhere, peeking through from behind the veil. Right, trust your intuition. In the realm of spirit, there is far more wisdom than you can perceive with your senses, and there is a deep knowing that you are not separate or alone. You're not a lone wolf. You are part of a pack. Whether you're literally on your own in 3D, you're connected to the collective. You're connected at all times to your soul tribe, right? Your wolf pack. Whether you've met them yet or you haven't, whether they're on this side of the veil or the other side of the veil, your tribe, your wolf pack, is always there with you. Intuitively, in that kind of like 5D energies that people talk about. There is a deep knowing that you are not separate or alone, for a higher power recognizes you and loves you beyond measure. Fears dissipate as you realize you are embraced by the nurturing force that is everywhere, always in communication with you. Alighting when you are preoccupied, Dragon Spirit offers this message. You exist in unity with all, including the protective spirits who share their wisdom, and you are being nudged along the path your soul needs to travel to have the experiences it craves. Love exists in many forms, and sometimes we overlook it when we don't recognize a particular form. Pay attention to the signs now. They remind you that each of us have inspired dreams seamlessly sewn into the fabric of the invisible world, and there is a great consciousness that exists in these seemingly empty spaces, guiding us on our journey. Open to the truth, letting the wisdom of hidden realms inform you, providing insights your conscious mind overlooks. Oh God, that was a struggle to get through. Really important one though. I'm actually going to let you reread that yourself, because I feel like that is so important right now for you. Okay, so I hope you can read that. You can just pause that and reread it at your own speed, because it feels like that's the major message coming through. It's like, trust that intuition, Libra. Trust what you can't see, but you feel it, right? It's like what's written in the blank spaces, what's between the lines, when people say something to you, what isn't being said, that's where the truth is. Excuse me a second. Okay, and now to my son, who just interrupted. My son's favourite card of this set, the cat spirit. He said, I said, which one's your favourite? And he said, the cat, obviously. We have a cat, you see. Claim your independence. When the cat spirit meows, she's... Oh my God, I just clicked that you got She-Wolf by Shakira. Okay. When cat spirit meows, she's calling you to claim your independence and allow for some space between you and others in your life. The only way you can grow in all your relationships now is to have a healthy sense of self-respect and self-worth. When you walk in dignity, knowing who you are, self-aware and willing to grow, trusting the value you bring, the world will mirror all of this back to you. So don't overgive, Libra, in your relationships. Don't be that Libra pushover, which you can be because you value relationships so highly. It will mirror it to you in kind. When you say no to codependency and enmeshment, live and let live, and practice taking risks as you wander into new territory for you, the cat spirit rejoices. She is here to urge you to let your independent spirit roam free. So for those of you who are leaving a relationship, this is kind of reinforce, and you intuitively know that's the right thing to do in your heart space. This is encouraging you to be confident in your needs, your knowing, your independent path and journey in life. For others of you, you can be the cat spirit, but be in relationships with other people. Now, taking my cat as an example, cats are very, very independent. They if they're not happy, they will just leave and they'll find somewhere that's more comfortable. So you have to treat a cat well to make them stay. So this is all about what the cat expects. The cat expects to be treated well. The cat expects people to be kind to it, to feed it, to nurture it, to keep it warm, to keep it safe, to provide these safe spaces for it to come to. If you treat a cat well, if you provide everything it needs, then it will come back to you and it'll be happy with you, and it might even cuddle up to you sometimes. But if you treat a cat badly, it will leave and it'll find someone who treats it better. So this is what you're being encouraged to do, Libra. Are you being treated well where you are? If you are, brilliant, you can stay, you can be that very affectionate version of the cat. The protective cat as well, you know, the cats protect the home from mice, hi, it's me, and you know, things that may invade the house. The cat is, you know, protects its territory, but you have to treat the cat well. The cat knows its value. The cat knows exactly how it's meant to be treated, and it has that. It doesn't have that codependency of like, I have to stay because this is where I'm fed. It's like, I'm out of here, I'm going to go and find my own food. So there's something there for somebody. Yeah. Are you being treated the way you should expect to be treated, Libra, in a situation, whether that's work or family or relationships, friends? Know your worth. My video cut out. Know your worth. I've only actually got 28 minutes left, so I'm going to have to speed up. You've got so many animal cards. Perhaps you just really like animals. Are you a vet? Maybe you're a vet. They're giving me Schitt's Creek now. The TV show where the girl becomes a vet or a vet assistant. Right, okay. What does Libra need to know? Whoa, that was the milk. I'm taking it. It's one of my favourite cards from this deck. The milk and honey card. In the underline, you've got community. Okay, yeah, definitely. Valuing yourself, giving to others, but also like making sure you get that value back. Not overgiving. It's really not overgiving. Not letting yourself be taken for granted. You know, making sure people know that you need to be treated with respect, otherwise you're out of there. But when you are treated well, you can give to that community. Milk and honey. I love this card. It's so nice. Right, okay. This is just like, you know, being in that place where you're happy. Look at that elephant splashing around in there, having the time of its life. Yeah, let's read this one. 51. I'm going to read the oracle message and the relationship message. So those of you who are asking for relationships, you can get that one. But everybody can learn something. Excuse me, I'm shifting around from the oracle message. So, milk and honey, essential meanings. The taste of prosperity, opportunities born of authenticity. Libra, be the peacock. Let that rainbow heart shine, right? Nurturing abundance, trusting that your needs will be met. The oracle's message. You've entered a sweet time in your life, enjoying the land of milk and honey that everyone wants to experience. It's an interlude that feels more languid than ambitious, when all your senses are awake to the unlimited possibilities in the universe. These times are precious and only come when you're in your authentic zone, wearing the world as a loose garment, not wanting, yet able to be nourished in ways both tangible and subtle. Abundance is an energy that you are a living part of. All your needs are being met. You are given the gift of nourishment in every form. Relationship message. Sensuality, connection and passionate romance between lovers. Sweet moments of understanding and love among friends and family are all here for you now to savour. Your heart's calling will be answered. Let your thoughts and feelings be sweet with gratitude, and you will be nourished with the honey of abundance. I love this card so much. It's so gorgeous. And look at all the animals as well. I mean, they're not all animals. Oh my God, she opens it to loyal heart. Like that is you, right? Libra, loyal heart. And you want somebody else who's loyal to you. Exchanging gifts, Christmas. So, I mean, there are a lot of animals, I guess, on these cards, but I swear they're not all animals. No, look, that's a clock. I don't know, you just have a lot of animals in your reading. I'm keeping loyal heart. In fact, I'm going to read loyal heart because I feel like it's relevant. And I've got a space for it. And why not? I've got all the time in the world, right? No, she hasn't. 35. Okay, now like I'm reminded of that benediction song by Luke Sitelsing that talks about not having all the time in the world, but spending it with those that you love. So loyal heart. Look at the keys. Look at the keys. And there's that knowledge, right? And the crown again. The bird wearing the crown. Something with that. Something with that. Fidelity, loyalty, and devotion. And this is what you want, Libra. You know, again, depending on the placements, everybody you know, see where your Venus placement is particularly, because Venus is how you love. But mine is in Libra. I'm like fully like Libra loyal heart. Like, this is what you want, Libra. You know, like the cat, you want to be treated well, and if you are treated well, you're going to be as loyal as a puppy, right? But you need somebody who respects you. You need somebody who is on your wavelength. You need to know that when you give that beautiful diamond heart away, Libra, that you're giving it to somebody who's going to treasure it and give back to you in return. And when you find that connection, you're like the softest little kitten, right? That's what you want. You don't want to like go out and, you know, have those hookups with the Robin Thicks of the world. You want that long term. Like, you want to feel safe, you want to be loved, and you want to love in return. Like, I remember, like, one of the first things I ever read about Libra was the kind of motto, to love and be loved. That's what Libra wants, like, more than anything in the world, is that connection. So fidelity, loyalty, and devotion. And it doesn't have to be like sexual relationships either. It's, again, friends, family. Like, you want to know that when you give your heart, you're giving it to somebody who respects it. Evidence of loyalty will appear in your life. Others will prove they are faithful to you, and you will. Others will prove they are faithful to you, and you will in turn commit fully to them. There is a sure and abiding certainty in your heart. Know that Spirit is always loyal to you, no matter the outer circumstances in your life. Trust and have faith, for you are eternally loved, always divinely protected and divinely directed. So those of you asking specifically about a relationship, the relationship message is: your partnerships, friendships, and romantic relationships all have many qualities in connection right now, in common right now, sorry. Honest devotion, faithfulness, and a loyal heart are being shown to you. Are you as loyal in return? Now is the time for heartfelt commitments and trusting in divine protection. Yeah, Libra, are you loyal in return, or like the cat, do you need to wander off and find someone who's going to treat you better? Perhaps this is something that happened to you in the past, you know, perhaps it was a past relationship where you gave that beautiful heart of yours away, and it was, they're giving me last Christmas, you gave that heart away and it wasn't valued, it wasn't treasured as it should be, so you left and you found a relationship where you are valued and you do have that loyal soul heart connection. My crown chakra is like under so much pressure right now. I don't know what's going on with it. I don't know if you've got migraines or headaches, maybe you suffer from them, or maybe you've had one like recently, like around the time of watching this video. It could be a message for you specifically there, but yeah, it's feeling like it's not a migraine, because I do have migraines sometimes and I know what that feels like, but it just feels like I've got a huge amount of pressure like this pushing on my skull right now. So I don't know what that is. I don't know why that's happening, but it's something. It's some kind of sign connected to your reading. Cat scan. Again, being drawn to the crowns. The crown chakra. Perhaps your crown chakra is opening up right now. Let's keep going. More for Libra, please. What else would you like to tell Libra? Any more messages for Libra from this deck? Anything you'd like to tell Libra? Okay, I'm going to say last chance, and then I'm going to look at the underlying if you don't give me a card. Thinking about it. See what happens when I threaten them. There you go. Did you see? Okay, now it wants to give you everything. Well, I'm not reading everything in the world there. And that reminds me, I mentioned Viggo Mortensen. I just randomly got the Viggo Mortensen's name in your last reading, and then I was like, well, I don't know why I'm getting that name. And because I've got face blindness and I'm rubbish at recognising people, I didn't realise that he plays, is it Aragorn? I want to say Aragorn, but again, I'm terrible with names, in Lord of the Rings. So it's so funny because I was like, I don't know why I'm getting Viggo Mortensen. And then I went away and I found this new YouTube channel called Cinema Therapy. And on my YouTube, it was suggesting this Viggo Mortensen video to me from Cinema Therapy, and I was like, that is a weird coincidence. And he's a Libra, I think, so it's so funny that I was getting that through. And then he actually did turn out to be a Libra. But yeah, this always reminds me of I get the Lord of the Rings and the Hobbit mixed up. That does as well, actually. But maybe it's a side message for somebody. Indecision, where do you go? Where do you go, Libra? Away from any attachments, obviously. Anything that makes you feel like you're wearing a false mask, anything that you feel chained to, that's very much like the kind of the devil energy there, that codependency, feeling like you're stuck in a situation, chained in a situation where you feel like there's nothing left for you there, right? So how do you, maybe this is the indecision, how do you get out of that? How do you feel unstuck? How do you get unchained? Unchained melody. Blossoming abundance, this is what you want. So perhaps some of you, not all of you, some of you are doing really, really well. Different messages here for different groups of Libras. But if you are in this space where you feel like there's nothing there for you, you know, whatever the situation that is for you in your life, this is what you want. This is what you need. You need that abundance. You need that nurturing. And you're figuring out how to get there, right? But you're ready, right? You're ready to go and set out on that journey. Here we go with number 2. I'm going to read number 2 just because we're seeing the number 2s repeating. Also, you've got almost a countdown here. You've got 8, 5, 3 and 2. So something's coming in for you, Libra. This does feel like big energy. Again, I'm doing this on the day of the Saturn Jupiter conjunction. So the same, pack your bags. I swear that was coming through for another reading. Perhaps you are getting ready to go somewhere. Perhaps you're like, as soon as this blooming tier 4 lockdown lifts, as soon as I'm allowed to fly again, if you're in the UK, because like they've just banned air travel, I think, you're like, I'm out of here. And here you're forging your own path. What I really like about this this card, especially if you look at this indecision card, I always see this indecision card as like you've got 2 paths to take. Are you going to go left? Are you going to go right? But she almost looks like she's going to forge a new path. She's going to go in her own direction. It's like she's going to go right through the middle of that tree. It's going to open up and let her in. It's going to let her pass. So to me, this is very much like you're forging your own path. If people are forcing you, like they're saying to you, you can only go this way or you can only go this way, you're actually going to go, well, what you don't realise is that a boatman's going to come along here in a minute and I'm going to get in the boat and go that way. And nobody saw it coming. So yeah, very much forging your own path, not being forced into left and right decisions, which again, Libra, you don't like black and white. You don't tend to see in black and white. You do tend to be able to see all sides of a situation. You are aware of grey areas. So it's almost like you're going to move through the grey into a new path that's entirely your own path, forging something new so that others can follow you. Cool. Disappointed there's no angels here right now though. Let's read Journey. She's just a small town girl living in a lonely world. She's gonna movement, relocation and travel. Pack your bags. I was just saying, I was looking at it and I was going, pack your bags. And it said, pack your bags. That literally happened in another reading. And I swear it was a different set of cards. I swear it was a different deck. Can't remember which reading it was now, unless I'm getting major deja vu. And I was sat there going, I'm just hearing pack your bags. And then as soon as I picked up the deck, it was pack your bags. I need to go and relook at the readings and figure out who that was. Pack your bags. The Journey card foretells an upcoming travel or shift in location. Could be London for some of you. I got London's Calling yesterday as a song. It may be as simple as a vacation, a retreat or class. Absolutely London for somebody. My heart just skipped so much. And now I'm getting, my heart skipped a beat. So I'm going to have to stop and write down these songs before I forget them all. I just know I'm going to be forgetting some songs in your reading. I just know it. I'm so sorry for the ones that I forget. Pack your bags. The Journey card foretells an upcoming travel or shift in location. It may be as simple as a vacation, a retreat or class, or even a work-related trip. London Calling is the one that I forgot to write down. This card could also signal a move of residence or a job relocation. The upright position indicates that the plans should go off without a hitch. Still, be clear about your motivations and mindful of logistics. All of life is a journey, and this card is telling you that you have some exciting and inspiring adventures ahead. So there's an affirmation here. If you want to tell this to yourself, maybe look in the mirror and repeat this to yourself every morning for a little while. I am attracting wonderful new adventures to me. My life is a blessing, taking me to new places inside and out. So that's a manifestation technique for you there, to pull this in for yourself to kind of manifest this new beginning, if that's what you need. I am going to actually just keep that there. This is also giving me Lily by blah blah blah, Alan Walker. Follow everywhere I go. You'll be safe under my control, just let me in. So I'm going to just scribble down those 2 songs. Okay, we've only got like 10 minutes left, so I'm going to race through the good tarot. So what else would you like to tell us? Can I get just give me some cards? What do I need to do? Tell me a story from this deck. Tell me a story from this deck. What would you like to tell me? They're telling me split the deck, so I will. A bit of indecision there. I just saw the 7 of Cups on the underlying. Yeah, don't get stuck in your head about indecision. Trust those instincts. Trust your intuition to carry you through. Because I feel like you may have a few opportunities coming up, Libra, where you may feel like you are a bit torn in different directions. Don't let people paint you into a corner. Don't let people push you into this or that. You know, forge your own path. Know your worth. Know your value. Okay. Oh, lovely. I like the card that's just spat out there. The 6 of Air. Yeah, okay, absolutely. You're moving forward. You're leaving behind any... if any of you with that cat spirit have been in a difficult situation, no matter what that is, you're moving away from it. Like, you know your worth, and you're... You know, that Libra ship has sailed. You're out of there. Again, indicating travel. Air travel, probably, once we're able to travel by air. Let's see what you've got here. So the Hermit card, again, Virgo energy. Again, noticing the keys hung up there. So you need to perhaps experiment a little bit, trying different keys to unlock a door. The Hermit card is a card about introspection, taking a bit of a time out, finding that space, retreating a little bit from connections and doing a little bit of thinking, probably thinking about where your heart lies, where you want to go in life, where your abundance is, what makes you feel happy, where you feel drawn to. It's like what speaks to your soul. But you do sometimes need to get a little bit of distance in order to do that assessment. So once you've kind of had that period of soul searching, you're able to experiment and try these different locks to unlock this door. I do feel like there's a new opportunity opening up for you. The 5 of Water. Yeah, some of you, especially, again, going back to that cat spirit, some of you may have a sense of loss, of disappointment in some relationships in your life that didn't work out, some situations where there's an emotional investment where things just didn't work out. This card is like the crane over spilt milk card. It's feeling that sense of heartbreak, of loss, of disappointment, of just emotionally being sad about the things that just didn't go where you wanted them to go. It's the glass half empty cup card. But the thing about this card is that there's normally 3 cups that have knocked over and 2 cups standing. The 2 cups representing this kind of connection in your life. This eye to eye, loyal heart. I see you and you see me with the same, we're kind of cut from the same cloth kind of connection. I don't know if that's the cat jumping around on my daughter. They're very, very similar. My daughter and my cat. This is saying once you get over those past relationships, you can look forward to the new relationships that are more equal, or they may be existing relationships in your life, but it's like, stop crying over the things that didn't work out and value the things that do give to you in this kind of way. You can see this lovely little helpful what they called, not a shoehorn, maybe someone has a shoehorn, horseshoe, perhaps somebody has a lucky horseshoe. Seahorse is what the word I'm trying to say. This seahorse is like a connection where you're going to meet your soulmate, whether that's friend, lover, whatever that is for you, or a soulmate. Excuse me, sorry. Seahorse is actually kind of mate for life. They partner up. So this little seahorse is here to remind you of that. And the thing is as well, she's kind of so busy going, woe is me, to see what I have seen, to be who I have been, or whatever the quote is from Hamlet, Ophelia, right? So busy kind of like in that woe that she doesn't realise, like, if she stopped being such a drama queen, she could probably like spin around and collect a few of those pearls. She hasn't lost them all yet. And again, there's a sense with this being a shell, it's like, again, a sense of moving home, possibly. Two of air, you are definitely, this is a reminder not to block your intuition, you know, really use your intuition to kind of guide you in this situation. The two of air can sometimes be cross swords, a conflict, somebody blocking something. You could be blocking something on social media, or have blocked someone on social media possibly, but there's a sense of using your thoughts to protect your heart space. She normally has two cross swords over her chest, so but this is saying the swords represent thinking. It's like, don't overthink and blindfold yourself because you're not trusting that heart space. So something there, just really, this is like the period of processing before you move, because what's coming next is this Eight of Fire, which is, it flew off to the side, and that's what I was going kind of like, oh, lovely card. I've not kind of seen this card before, but I'm just really drawn to that really lovely panda there. It's almost like the polar bear spirit for me, but much more cuddly. It's like, why is panda important? Pandas feel really important right now for some reason. Panda. What could that mean? I mean, I know I have panda eyes when I don't sleep properly, because the spirits are so busy singing songs to me and blaring them in my head in the middle of the night. It gives me panda eyes. Panda eyes. Perhaps someone has like a stuffed panda, I don't know. The Eight of Fire, there is a card about communication and action. It's like, after this period of introspection where you're kind of like processing intellectually, but also dealing with those emotions, that heart space. Could be you, or this could be somebody around you. This could be somebody else that you're connecting with, especially if they've got a strong Virgo placement. Finally, you get that movement forward. And she is moving, right? She is moving. She's being carried somewhere by this panda. It's like the panda comes. Right, I'm seeing you, whether you're she, he, or they. It doesn't matter in tarot. You can bend it all around as you need to. But they're telling me bend it like Beckham, so I don't know if that's relevant to somebody somehow. Keira Knightley, maybe. Sorry, I've got distracted by that. Why am I so distracted by that? It's this panda. Panda's really distracting for me for some reason. I'm just trying to gather my thoughts again. No, it's gone. I'm sorry, I don't know what it was, but it's gone. Perhaps it's not time to know yet. I'm seeing it as like the panda comes in here to pick this person up. So, I was saying about the energies of the tarot. Yeah, it's you could be he, she, or they, but I'm seeing this is you stood there waiting for that soulmate connection to come in, knowing that it's coming in because that person's part of your soul tribe, and you can feel that connection, and you trust that they're coming to pick you up. And now I'm getting Taylor Swift, Romeo and Juliet song, where she like, you meet me on the outskirts of town and you say, marry me, Juliet. And it's like, here comes the panda. Like, the panda is the thing that comes along, and she jumps onto its back and it carries them off in a new direction through the woods, right? Yeah, but that's the communication and action. So you'll know when it's time, I think, to move. You'll know when it's time to do that Six of Air. Four of Water there as well. Yeah, if you've been disappointed by relationships in the past, it's like this divine connection coming in for you. It feels like a soul tribe connection. I don't want to say like twin flame or like a soul mate, but like definitely somebody in your soul family. Yeah, who's kind of, their pages are taken from the same book. So let's go. Best advice, please, for Libra or those coming to this reading today. What is the best advice you can leave us with today? Thank you. Wow, they came out so funny. It's time to take action. Well, there you go. That's literally that card, the Eight of Fire, Eight of Wands, taking action. So that is on your underlying. And you'll know intuitively when it's the right time. Right now, I think it's a time for healing. So I feel like this is where you are and this is where you're heading. Conclusions are within reach, so the answers will come in for you. But the confidence is key to this. Your confidence is your key to success. Very much this peacock spirit here in the underlying, right? So let's read these cards. A time for healing, the balsamic moon. Balsamic vinegar, perhaps somebody just used balsamic vinegar. Just trying to find that. I always find it a bit tricky. Oh, my daughter's here. Hold on. Do you want to say hi?
Hello, humans.
Hello, humans. I think because you're a cat, right?
Yes.
I'm going to tell the internet what you said.
Okay.
She came in to tell me. She said, I've ripped a tooth from my skull. Sagittarius, I don't know. She's at that age. She's still losing a few of her teeth. It's the big, like the baby molars as well. Ooh. Right. Pulling this card, not this tooth. There we go. A time for healing, balsamic moon. Pulling this card suggests that the past is in the past and a bright future is beckoning. However, before you take your next step, unbelievable, make sure both you and the situation feel healed. This is not the time to paper over cracks or simply pretend that everything is okay. Rather, you need a little more time to heal and to soothe both yourself and anyone in need. Then remind yourself that anything is possible if you believe it. There is also a time to surrender and wait to hear guidance from the universe. Powerful insights can be had. If you know that somebody or something isn't really good for you, this card is a reminder to surrender. Start to work on your belief in your dreams so you're ready when the time comes. Oh my God. Attune to the moon. Sorry about the siren. When one is healed, all are healed. Additional meanings. It's time to let go of the past. You are about to turn a corner. You need more time to heal. Think about how this situation would look if everyone were healed. Yeah, okay. And I've put that on top of that 5 of water again, which is about like processing that disappointment. Okay. Confidence is the key to success. New moon in Leo. Here comes the beep beep truck. It doesn't normally come. It normally comes on Thursdays for. Who does it come for? Leo, I think. Is it Leo? No, it's Cancer and Capricorn. The beep beep truck normally comes for. New moon in Leo, where are you? Okay, definitely here's that confidence, that peacock spirit coming in for you. Here we go. This card heralds the start of a new cycle for you, where you're going to look and feel more gorgeous. More gorgeous, Libra. Is that even possible? I thought you were maximum gorgeous. More in the spotlight and more like you have something worth showing off. If you want someone's attention, this card says, it's coming. Lol, rude. However, this may not happen all by itself. You have to be willing to do your bit, and that means being proud of who you are and what you have to offer. Think of yourself as the king or queen. There we go, all these crowns, right? Think of yourself as the king or queen of the jungle and carry yourself accordingly. This card is also a great omen if you're asking about a creative project you're working on. Alternatively, this can herald good news or a new start for your children. Attune to the moon, it's time to have some fun. Additional meanings for this card. It's time for you to show the world what you've got. Shine your light. Have some pride. Spoil yourself. You've earned it. And you've turned somebody's head, Libra. Ooh. So, yeah. So if you're in a relationship, I don't know, take it as it resonates, leave it if it doesn't. There's different stories coming through for different people there. So definitely, it's not saying you have to leave a relationship, but it's just saying make sure that wherever you are, that you're in the places where there's that equal give and take, where there's that equal nurturing. But look, divine timing is at play. So some of you are, oh, all that glitters is not gold though, so do use your intuition. There you go. So you're off somewhere, Libra. I don't know where you're off to. You're off on some sort of journey, whether that's spiritual or physical. But you've got that cat spirit there as well to remind you to be in that Leo energy, to be confident, to know your worth, to know your value. So be the cat, wear the crown, all those good things. And I will see you again soon. Leave me a like if you like, leave me a comment if anything has particularly resonated, subscribe if you haven't already, share this video with friends. It really helps out my channel. If you want to come in as a stealth watcher and not do any of those things, I totally understand. Thank you to everybody for viewing my channel. And my video was shut out on the closing message. What? So yeah, so I really do appreciate everybody who's supporting my channel, whether you're just coming in as a stealth watcher or whether you are clicking and subscribing and liking. It's all a contribution, and I really value the time that you're spending with me, especially with those of you who make it to the end of the reading, you know. Extra brownie points for you. So do take care, and I will see you again soon. Best of luck with that, Libra, as if you need it. Right, you've got this. Take care, and I'll see you again soon. Bye bye, guys.